starring Lee Marvin.
I got the license.
She isn't dead. I saw him. I got a good look.
Don't move her. I'll get an ambulance.
My name is Frank Ballinger, Detective Lieutenant M Squad, a special detail of the Chicago Police. I was checking in after winding up a forgery investigation. Like most guys on a Saturday night, I had plans. She was meeting me for a late dinner.
It's pretty quiet around here for Saturday night.
Well, that's all right by me. I got a date tonight.
Yeah, I told the wife I'd be home early, too. Who is it tonight, Louise or the redhead?
Getting a little nosy, huh? Don't worry about me. I'll take care of my personal life.
Yeah, just don't overdo it, huh?
Don't worry about that.
Yes, what is it?
Well, my name is Hurd. Vincent Hurd.
What's your trouble, Mr. Hurd?
Well, I had an accident. I was driving along Cobalt Street, and all of a sudden this woman...
Frank.
Well, suddenly this woman just jumped out of nowhere from between two parked cars, I guess. Before I knew what happened, I hit her. Lost my head, and I drove away.
You didn't stop? You didn't try to help her?
I can't explain it. I just fell all to pieces.
Well, come in and sit down, Mr. Hurd. Cobalt Street? There's a 1035 out on you, Mr. Hurd. There were witnesses to the accident. Two of them. One of them got your license number. What time did this happen?
Oh, about 8:30 or 25 to 9.
Well, the girl you hit was named Audrey Cranston. She's in the Cook County Hospital. She's got 5 broken ribs, a head concussion, and a broken jaw. It'll be weeks before she can speak or eat normally.
I'll do everything I can, of course.
Send Eddie in here. We'll have to book you, Mr. Hurd.
Oh, I'm with the Fanning Corporation. I'd like to call my lawyer if possible.
Mr. Hurd, what is your connection with the Fanning Corporation?
Vice President?
Then you knew Jack Frayne, huh?
He's one of my closest friends. Why?
Do you know of any enemies that he might have had?
Jack's one of the most popular men with the company. Everybody likes him. Why do you ask?
He's dead.
What?
He was shot to death over an hour ago.
He was killed in his apartment on the other side of town.
Oh, I can't believe it.
Well, that'll be all for now, Mr. Hurd. Book him. Hit and run. Cranston girl. Then you can call your lawyer.
Tough night for the Fanning Corporation, huh?
Yeah, it's liable to be a headache for us. That's a big machine tool outfit. The president gets killed and the vice president runs away from an auto accident.
Yeah, but homicide and traffic have it under control.
Yeah. Frank, better take a look at that girl before you meet your date, huh?
Thanks. I got over to Cook County Hospital fast. With an hour to spare, I could still keep my date. But I hadn't figured on the possibility of trouble and the Cranston girl's story.
Don't overtax her. She's lost her power of speech. It's temporary from shock and concussion. Frankly, I don't see what you have to gain by seeing her now.
Miss Cranston. Miss Cranston, can you hear me? Did you get a look at the driver of the car that hit you? You did? We understand that he was wearing a fedora and a top coat. Is that correct? No? You mean something about the top coat or the hat? Something about the driver, then?
Lieutenant, please. She's under sedation.
What about the driver? His face? Something to do with his face? He had a scar, is that it? A scar on his face? What? His hair. Something to do with his hair. Your hair? You mean the driver of the car was a woman, is that it?
No more questions, Lieutenant.
Well, when can I talk to her again?
Tomorrow. She must rest now.
Goodbye, Miss Cranston. When I phoned the captain, he pulled me back to M Squad. We had to check the girl's story, so I had the two witnesses brought in for questioning. That killed my date for that night.
Of course it was a man. I got a good look at him. No one else was in the car.
You're sure of that?
Of course I'm sure. No woman would do such a heartless thing. Hit that poor girl and drive off?
What about you, Mr. Grant?
Well, gee, Lieutenant, I want to help you all I can, but doggone it, there was something funny about him.
Funny? In what way? Ed, would you send Mr. Hurd in, please?
I don't know. I only caught a flash of the driver after the girl screamed. He was pulling away. He had on a man's hat, all right, but something about the way he moved his head. It could have been a woman.
Nonsense.
Well, let me put it this way. If you were in court and I asked you, and this is under oath, and I asked you, was it a man that was driving the car? How would you answer?
Well, in all honesty, I guess I'd have to say I couldn't be absolutely sure.
I've arranged for my bail. They said I could go home now.
Mr. Hurd, would you step in here a moment, please? Have either one of you people seen this man before?
I'm not sure. I couldn't swear to it.
Mr. Hurd, would you put your hat on, please?
His coat's the same as the driver's.
Mr. Hurd, put your hat on.
He looks like the man in the car, but it was so dark and everything happened so fast.
You needn't be worried. I've admitted it. It was an accident.
Oh, that's different then. I'd say that you were the driver of the car. I'm sorry.
And you, sir?
I don't know. I wouldn't swear to anything.
All right, thank you very much. You both can go now.
You wait outside, Mrs. Walsh. We want your statement.
Can I go now?
If your bail has been posted, we'll be in touch with you. You think Hurd's confession is a cover-up? He's taking the blame for somebody else? His wife, maybe?
Well, suppose his wife is a drunk, and she couldn't possibly survive the hit-and-run charge.
Well, maybe his girlfriend was driving the car.
And he has to cover up for her. Then there's the left-field thought. Supposing a woman was driving his car, then where was he?
I knew you'd get around to that one sooner or later. Okay, Crane was killed at 8:30. At the same time, Hurd was in an automobile accident on the other side of town, an hour's drive away in this weather.
His car had an accident.
Oh, Hurd admits they hit and run. You heard Mrs. Walsh identify him.
You know, the young lady in the hospital thinks it was a woman driving the car. And the man we just questioned, he has the same impression. I wonder why. The police machine was at work now to prove whether Hurd or someone else drove his car last night. I was coordinating with homicide. It took me 50 minutes to drive from the scene of the accident to Jack Crane's apartment. Couldn't do better on the icy pavements. Then I paid a visit to Vincent Hurd, who lives 7 miles from Crane's home. I wanted to meet his wife.
Now, that's ridiculous, Lieutenant. Of course I was driving the car.
Were you in the car alone?
Of course I was.
I'm sorry, Mr. Hurd, but when we're checking out statements, sometimes it's very necessary to ask embarrassing questions.
Well, I'd been working late.
Working late on a Saturday night.
Yes. I'd had a bite of dinner at my club, and I was on my way home. Lieutenant, why should I have to cover up for my wife?
Well, I don't know. There's a possibility of any one of a dozen reasons. I'd like to talk to your wife, if I may.
Well, she's lying down. This has been a terrible shock to her.
Well, I'm sure this has. Mr. Hurd, is your wife a good driver?
Oh, yes. Now, look, Lieutenant, let's get this straight. I was driving the car, I was responsible for hit-run driving, and I'm willing to face the consequences. Of course, I'll do everything I can for Miss Cranston.
Too bad all the trouble you've been having, huh? What with the death of your boss and all.
Yes, well, we'll miss Jack. Everyone liked him and respected him.
And somebody shot him.
Men from homicide said it was a burglar. There was money missing. The place had been ransacked.
Well, whoever it was didn't force his way through the door or the windows. Possibly it was somebody that Mr. Crane knew.
Doesn't a burglar have ways of getting in that way?
Yeah, some of them.
Lillian, this is Lieutenant Ballinger. He's from the police.
How do you do, Mr. Hurd?
How do you do, Lieutenant Ballinger? We're very upset and quite exhausted.
Well, of course, I understand. Mrs. Hurd, I'd like to ask you to come down to Cook County Hospital with me, if you would, please.
Now? But I don't understand. I'm not feeling very well.
It's just that, you could help us clear up a few points. It seems that the girl that was struck, she thinks it was a woman that was driving the car that hit her.
That's absurd. Vincent was driving.
Well, you see, if you talk to her and she doesn't identify you, that'll help us clear up the point that your husband isn't trying to protect you.
But I wasn't. I wasn't even in that part of town.
Oh, you here at home?
No, I went to a party at Eleanor Wheaton's, a friend of ours.
Can you remember about what time you got there?
Oh, it was about 8:30 or 8:45.
About the hospital, Mrs. Hurd. As soon as you have an
Lieutenant,
report.
I can't possibly come with you now. Set a time for later in the day.
Well, thank you. I'll do that.
So you, the whole thing blows up in our faces.
From the Hurd living room, I'd seen a woman with binoculars watching from a window opposite. I'd made mental note of the window. Before leaving the neighborhood, I wanted to find out who was watching the Hurds and why.
Yes?
I'm Frank Ballinger. I'm from the police department.
The police? Oh, come in.
Thank you.
Well, what's wrong?
Oh, nothing really. It's just the neighbors have been complaining about peeping Tom in his apartment. Somebody spying on him.
Oh, my goodness. I thought everybody knew about Mrs. Timmons.
Well, I'd like to talk to her if I may.
Of course. She loves visitors.
Thank you.
Mrs. Timmons. Mrs. Timmons.
Here's a young man would like to visit you.
How do you do, Mrs. Timmons?
Oh, I saw you with Mrs. Hurd.
Yeah.
Did you bring me an invitation?
Oh, no, I forgot to...
Aren't you going to the masquerade?
Well, I really haven't made up my mind yet.
I love parties. I used to go to so many parties. Masquerades are the best, though.
Oh, yes.
My beaux used to bring me candy and flowers. Mrs. Hurd is a lovely woman. I watch everybody. Keeps me busy between good morning and good night. There's that Mr. King getting ready to walk his dog again. It must be lunchtime.
Nice to have met you. Sorry.
It's all right. She's a dear. I wish I had her memory.
Mrs. Timmons and her binoculars proved to be a dud lead. But something bothered me. It was only based on the impression of the victim and a witness that a woman might have been driving the car, and Hurd's insistence that he was the driver. But if he wasn't in that car, he could have been at Jack Crane's house.
Because you ask yourself a question. Where was Hurd? You're just trying to build an angle.
No, I'm not. The Cranston girl seems to think that it was a woman that was driving the car.
Well, Mrs. Walsh said Hurd was the driver.
And she couldn't be wrong, huh?
You know, maybe I ought to let you in on this. It seems to be your day to jump to conclusions.
All right, let's keep it a secret then.
Well, up until a month ago, Vincent Hurd and Jack Crane were both in line for the presidency. Then Crane got the job. They were old friends from college and entered the Fanning Company about the same time.
Yeah, but now Hurd has a job, so tell me that's not a name.
Frank Hurd isn't the kind of a man who's going to frame himself with a hit and run just to get somebody else's job.
Oh, who knows what a man will do.
You can't put Mrs. Hurd into that
Look,
car.
I'm not trying to put her in a car. I just want to make sure that she wasn't in the car, that's all.
Captain Gray. Who? Oh, I asked her to come in. Mrs. Eleanor Wheaton to see you.
Oh, yeah, I've been trying to get in touch with her. But I wasn't sure even when Mrs. Wheaton came to see me. She was very positive that Lillian Hurd had been among the early arrivals at her party, had arrived about the time of the hit-and-run accident. She had seen Mrs. Hurd and talked to her and said that the woman showed no signs of emotional strain, had not acted like a person who had just hit a girl with her car.
Look, Frank, it's 30 minutes from the Hurd accident to the Wheaton house. Mrs. Hurd couldn't have been in two places at 8:30.
You know, as positive as Mrs. Wheaton was, she still never told us what time Mrs. Hurd got there.
Well, you won't beat her as an alibi witness. She took Mrs. Hurd right out of that car for you.
Yep.
Gray speaking. Oh, hello, dear. No, I can't make it. Well, go ahead and give the kids their dinner. What? You imagine me dressing up for a masquerade party? Well, count me out. Get your brother to go. All right, bye. What does she mean? I look silly in fancy dress. Hey, where are you going?
Gotta buy a box of candy. An old lady who talked about masquerade parties, too. Could it have something to do with Mrs. Hurd? The party she had gone to was not in fancy dress.
Of course I remember you, the nice young man this morning. And you've brought me a present.
Yes. I want to ask you a couple of things about some people across the street in that apartment right there.
Curiosity killed the cat, you know. Do you want to borrow my binoculars?
Oh, no, thanks. You know, this morning you said something about a masquerade.
Then do I get the candy? My masquerades were much nicer, I think. What did you wear?
Well, guess.
I suppose you went as a girl.
Well, why do you say that?
Well, she went as a man.
She did?
Yes, I saw her. Mrs. Hurd was trying on her costume. A man's fedora and a top coat. Not very pretty.
No. And Mrs. Timmons, when this lady was changing her costume, you wouldn't remember what time it was.
There's nothing wrong with my memory. It was 8 o'clock.
You sure about that?
I had just finished dinner, and it was too early to go to bed. That's when I saw her. Now I want my present.
Oh, yes, sir.
Thank you. You're a very nice detective. You needn't hide it from me.
You know, this thing could backfire.
Mrs. Hurd's not going to face that girl in the hospital unless she has to.
Mrs. Timmons could be wrong.
So could Mrs. Wheaton. We've got to get Mrs. Hurd off guard.
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Hurd? Well, this is Lieutenant Ballinger.
It's Lieutenant Ballinger.
Yes, I made arrangements for the hospital. Can Mrs. Hurd meet me there at 4 o'clock?
Tell him I'm not well. Tomorrow.
My wife still isn't feeling well. How about tomorrow?
Oh? Well, I thought she intended to cooperate with us. Yes, well, this will only take a minute. Yeah, I'll be there in about 10 minutes.
All right, she'll be there. Goodbye. Can't get out of it.
Well, I'll leave town.
Running away will only make it worse.
We have to find an excuse. I can't meet that girl now. And later she won't remember anything if she's well taken care of.
And suppose she tries to get out of town?
Don't worry about that later. We got a man watching the apartment. He'll notify us.
Maybe this call won't get her to the hospital.
We'll worry about that later. Your turn.
this is the police department. Is Lieutenant Ballinger there, please?
No, I'm sorry he's not. He called a few minutes ago. He's on his way to the hospital.
Just thought we'd save him a trip. Girl died a few minutes ago.
Oh? Oh, I'm so sorry. Goodbye. Girl's dead. We can go to the hospital, and Lieutenant Ballinger would have no more reason for suspicion.
I went to the hospital. I didn't know if Mrs. Hurd would be waiting for me. But if she was, I'd have the advantage of a surprise for her. Doctor, we'd like to see Miss Cranston, please.
Do you really have to, Lieutenant? She's resting now.
Oh,
Resting?
She's doing very nicely.
quite important that we see her right now.
All right, but don't stay too long.
Thank you. Mrs. Hurd. Miss Cranston. Miss Cranston. This is Mrs. Hurd. Have you ever seen her before? Have you ever seen this woman before?
She's quite wrong.
Is this the woman who was driving the car that hit you?
She's lying. She couldn't have seen me. It was dark and the headlights were in it.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Hurd. We can talk about the rest of it downtown.
Then I met my husband and gave him his hat and coat and took my car. He was using it. I got to Mrs. Wheaton's sometimes about 9:30. She thought I'd been there early. What will they do to me?
You'll have a trial.
What will happen to me? Where are you taking me? What will happen to me? What will happen to me? Where are you taking me?
Like a nightmare. When it's one I won't wake up from and find out everything's all right. I don't know when I first thought of it. I guess I just wanted the same success that Jack had. It seemed so easy, so clever. When it was done, it was awful.
How much of it was your wife's idea?
None of it. The whole thing was my idea.
I would have thought it was the other way around.
Look, Lieutenant, I know I'm weak. I always have been, but you'll never get me to blame my wife for this. I thought if I could cause Jack's death, I'd step into his job. I made my wife drive down Cobalt Street while I went up to his apartment. The idea was to sideswipe some cars, and I'd turn myself in. And that girl stepped out in front of the car and got hit. Oh, everything just fell down on our heads. Look, Lieutenant, you put a lot together. Be satisfied with that. Go easy on my wife, huh?
It's out of our hands, Hal. Men and women go bad as individuals, and not because they are members of any particular group, profession, or business. Vincent Hurd was executed, and his wife went to prison for life. Their alibi of guilt almost paid off. The Hurds came close to getting away with murder. But in my town, that isn't close enough. Hinder was a big wheel in the underworld, and one of his private record books was worth a lot to the police. How it got into the hands of Eddie Lee, a stool pigeon, we never knew. He met somebody else first. Somebody who knew how to silence a man.